Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. So, it's been a couple days, and I have so much going on, but I wanted to shed some light on what I've been up to for the past week, and it's actually been quite a bit. So, the first thing that we're doing, and you can see over here, I already have a flat ready, and I have peppers, I got jalapenos, I have the green zebra, tomatoes, Abe Lincolns, and I have one eggplant, and the rest are tomatoes and peppers. So I've been busy, and I bought a new grow light. I bought two of these, and you can see it's not hot. It's just colors, but nothing's come up yet. So I'm pretty surprised at that. So let me show you what else. So I got another one, and this is a 72 seed cell. See right here. I need to fill this with dirt so I can start my lettuces and some arugula and some other stuff that we need to get going along with my cucumbers. I need to get those going. So, and let me show you what I'm doing. So I have and this is the mix that I use, guys, and you can use whatever, for your seed starting medium. So what I use is I use topsoil, and then I use a potting mix. So what I do is I use, and I measure out 2 topsoils to 4 potting soil. And I really like that mix because the potting soil has all the stuff for to hold the moisture, and the soil has actually feed in it. So, all right, so I'm gonna take this over here, and we're gonna get to mixing. And you can see I have 4 of the potting soil, and there's 1 topsoil, or 2 to 4 is how I like it, because as you can see, the potting soil mix has the vermiculites. It has a lot of the properties that actually holds in the moisture. So I like to mix that with soil because I think it does a little better when I start my seeds. So I need to mix this up. Okay, guys, so let me show you what it looks like when you start mixing it. So we have our 2 topsoils to our 4 potting mixture. And what this does is, I really like it because it helps binds everything together. Because if I squeeze this, see how it helps hold the moisture better in the potting soil. Otherwise, the potting soil, it really dries out really quickly, and it doesn't really have a lot in it. So that's why I like to do it this way. And you can see we have our vermiculites in there, and there's some other type of feed in there, but I really like it because it binds so much better than just the potting soil. All right, so when we have that all mixed up, and I wear gloves because you never know what's in there. I have found some glass in the topsoil before, so. All right, guys, so let me pause you again. Okay, and now I have my, this is a 72 tray plug hole, and then all we're gonna do is really just fill those up because we need to get our seed starts in there. So I'm gonna pause this, and I'm gonna put you. All right, guys, so now you can see what I'm doing. So I have my tray, I got my soil, right, and we're just gonna fill these up. No particular way, really. You just want to make sure that you pack them just a little bit and fill them really full. You don't want to really skimp on them because that plug you're going to transplant later. So, yeah, we want to make sure that we're filling them as good as we can fill them. And if you find any clumps, just kind of break them apart with your hands. I find that that's usually the best way to do it. And if you find any twigs or anything, just take those out. All right. man, this is looking really good. And I haven't, I started that other tray, but I haven't gotten any results yet. And I've planted it, it's probably been maybe 4 days ago. And I thought for sure I would have seen some results by now, but I don't know. The weather's just been kind of weird. It's been kind of cold. I do keep the heat on in this back room. So I don't know. We'll see. I guess sky's the limit, really. You don't want to heat them. You don't want to overheat your seeds or anything, but you want to make sure that they don't dry out. And for God's sakes, don't overwater. Yeah, don't overwater. You'll flood them and you'll drown them. All right, so that's looking really good. And if you have to do mix more than one batch, don't worry about it. You'll fill them up, and just kind of want to press down in the holes a little bit so that they're not like full of air pockets. Yeah. All right. And get this one there. So we almost got, well, it's more than half a flat, I guess. So that's a good start. So I probably will have to make another batch, but that's okay. All right. Because I have 2 over there that still don't have anything in it, but I really wanted to get my lettuces and that going today. Ooh, a rock. Found a rock in there. All right. And what I like to do is I water the soil first. I know a lot of people do it after their seeds are in, but I do it this way because it also settles out any air pockets. And all we know is too much air on the roots when it starts growing is a bad thing. All right, and now what we get to do is pick out what seeds we're gonna get busy with here. Ooh, so I know I need some cucumbers, so I'm definitely gonna keep those out. And they did really good last year. I have some seeds coming from M.I. Gardener, and kind of disappointed they're just not here yet, and that is due to what's going on in the country. Actually, they're suspending Swiss chard. We want to do some of those. They're suspending Amazon and packages, UPS, the workforce, So we have black-seeded Simpson. We need to plant some of those. And there was another one I really wanted to, was in here. Cucumber. Oh, and we need to do definitely some peas. It's kind of one of those things, man, once you start digging in here, you really, I just want to plant them all, I get so excited. What do we got here? Arugula. All right, so those were left over from last year, and you want to make sure you're rotating your seeds, guys, so that they don't get too old. So that's what we're going to be doing. And cilantro, dill seed, cantaloupe. What's that? Oh, muskmelon. All right. So that's what we need to plant first, is our lettuces and arugula. So if anybody knows arugula, you want to plant it about a quarter. How I do mine is, let me go over here. So I take my little carpenter pencil, and I like to do it this way so that you guys can see. Let me turn this around so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And let's down a little bit. Okay. So arugula, you can either put it in the holes, or you can kind of just do it, throw them on there, and then push them in. What I like to do is I make 3 little holes in each one, and then we can spread it later. Yep, we can spread them later. Okay. Because the seeds are like so small, you lose them half the time. So I want to make sure, all right, that we get some in there. And yep. And these are really hard to do, but I wanted to get them in here so that we get them started before. And our weather's been really crazy. It was sunny yesterday, but then it's cold, so it's really strange. And what's great about arugula too, guys, is that you can broadcast it over the ground and then put dirt on top of it as well. You don't necessarily have to make seed holes like I'm doing, but that's how I wanted to start it inside. And there's a couple seeds down in the bottom that I want to get out. And we're just going to put them in there, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to take some of this dirt from over here, and I'm just going to put it on top and press it in. My little holes that I made. Now you don't want to pack it. You just kind of want to just put it on top and lightly tap them. These flats over here aren't full anyway, so that's okay. All right, and then just kind of tap it in. Tap it in a little bit. Put some dirt on top. Just like that. And I need a stick. Oh. So that I can write on what it is. Arugula. All right. That's good, guys. We're starting pretty good. All right, next I'm doing Swiss chard. So let me get some of these going and we'll come back. Okay guys, we got the Swiss chard in. So next what I'm doing is I'm doing lettuce. And what's crazy about lettuce is because those seeds are really, really small, what I like to do is ruffle up the dirt and then kind of broadcast them and then just press them in. Otherwise, I mean, you'll be here all day because the seeds are so crazy small. All right, so let me show you exactly how I do it, and you guys can find what works for you, what's best for you. This is how I do it because they're so itty bitty, and what I like to do is just kind of broadcasting, ruffling up the dirt, right? And then just kind of let them sit in the cracks of the dirt. There's way more in there. Get them out. Okay, here we go. And just go really slow, like I'm doing, because they'll just fall in the little dirt cracks, right? And I found that this is the best way. My grandma used to do it this way too, but she would do it this way directly out in the garden. All right, so we used about half of the seed pack. You don't want to use too much because then they don't grow as well. All right, now next what we do, and this is just how I do it, guys. You just take those little seeds and you just kind of push them in the soil until they're all kind of mushed down a little bit into the voids of the soil that you roughed up. And we might actually need a little bit of soil on top. So what we'll do, we'll put a little bit on top of them just so they get covered. We don't want them not to be covered. And I find lettuce is so fun to grow because, I mean, they're just like these little baby sprouts that come up. And it's so fun. It really is. Just kind of tap it like that. I'll take some from this hole here, put on top of that guy. I know I'm a little behind, but the weather is just, it's not cooperating at all, guys. I don't know about you guys in your area, but it's crazy. We got one nice day, and then it snowed 2 inches. So it's really hard to predict, and I don't want to put anything out in underneath the hoop because it's still too cold yet. So, you know, can never be too cautious. So that's kind of where we're at. All right, and got all them babies all covered. And then we're just gonna put lettuce on this guy here. For both of those. As a tag. There we go. Looks good. Alright. And then next, what I have is, I'm thinking about doing the cucumbers in one of those flats over there. Cucumbers and the peas, actually. Over there in this flat, because I have two 6-hole squares left on that flat. So, alright guys, so let's get these watered up. And what's great about after you water is that it will also help settle those seeds that you roughed up, and it will make them go a little bit deeper in the soil for you. So that is also a plus. And like I said before, I do water a little bit before I plant them. It's just my preference, and that's how I do it. All right, so we have those two and this one right here. This is all lettuce. All right, so we need to, let's move this bowl over here. Come on, out. Sorry, the boy's in here, of course, creating trouble like he usually does. All right, and then we can put some of our seeds back that we drug out. Trying to figure out what we were gonna plant. Awesome. I'm so excited. I really do love to plant, guys. Love to plant. Oh, all right, throw that over there. Put this flat right there. What do you got? He's got a toy he wants me to play. All right, so let's bring this flat over here. Now, can you guys tell how dry that is from that? Let me bring you a little closer so you guys can see it. It's like really, really dry because I didn't have anything planted in there. And so let's go ahead and give it some water. We're going to have to wet it up a little bit before we plant our stuff in there. Yeah. So that we know it'll hold moisture. Oh, wow, that's like dry. Holy cow. Yeah, it's been sitting a couple days from when I last planted, so that's okay. Guys, gotta, oh wow, see how dry it is? I pressed my finger in it, all of it's, woo, that is way dry. All right, well, we'll fill them up. Let's see what we got going on over here. Yep, they're dry. Wow. I try not to leave them empty for too long because this is exactly what happens. Your medium dries out on you, and then it's hard to get it wet when it's in these little things because you can't really mix it with your fingers in there. All right, so we're gonna put some more soil on top of it to help it out. Okay guys, so I filled up these last two flats with some new medium, and we're going to do cucumbers first. We're going to put cucumbers in this back one right here. And this one, I'm going to do, should I do 1 seed each? That'll be 6 plants, probably. We'll just do one seed in each one, and we'll just make a hole right in the middle of each little, and you only have to go down about, I think it's a quarter. 6 seeds. Yeah, half an inch to an inch. So we need 6 seeds here. So put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do one more. There we go. I'm going to put these extra seeds back, hopefully. Oh, doggone it. All right, we're just going to sit them over there for now. And then take our soil and move back over our seed. Nice. Cucumbers in there. Oh, we got us a dirt ball here. Okay. All right. And then take our little stick and put in there so we know what in the heck we're growing, guys. All right, next is peas. We're going to do some peas. And these are supposed to be 1 inch deep. And I always have a hard time with knowing how deep is deep, right? But that's okay. We're going for it, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can kind of tell, like, I was all the way up there. That's probably an inch. Yeah, let me double check. Yeah, that's an inch. All right. And then we're going to take our little peas and plop them in the hole. Now, we're definitely going to have to push these down in there, because it's, if you could see this, you could see that they're not going down like I'd like them to, but all right, let's put these babies back in there. All right. Okay, so we're going to take our thing and we're just going to push them, push our little seedlings in there. All right, and then we just cover them up, guys. Nice. We're just covering them up. All right, and these are our peas. Peas. I already wrote it on there. Nice. All right, and then we're going to take a little bit of water in each one and get them nice and wet. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I have this tray. I got those 4. And then I put this one back under our grow light here, and we're gonna wait and see what happens, guys. I'm excited. So I need to make another setup so that I can add my other grow light, which I probably should do right now. I think I have a few minutes, so let's see if we can get it together. Okay, guys, so here's the grow light, and it comes in this little, this is a 25 watt LED grow light, and these were $25 a piece on Amazon. That's about, well, actually these two were 17, so it cost me about, oh my gosh, $32, and a one that is like twice the size of this one cost $38. So I figured I would get 2 of them for the price of the one. And you can see it's just LED. It's kind of plastic. Real simple to put together. It comes with clips so that you can hang it on your setup. And there's 2 longer ones and 2 shorter ones. Last time I had it all, and it comes with these little clips that they just hook on the back of the light. It's kind of nice. So, yeah, I was happy. I'm always happy when it's an easy kind of setup thing, because when you're trying to do 50 million different things, you don't want to take a long time to put stuff together. So this was really, really handy, and I'm really happy with it so far. I mean, look at that little light. It's nice. It spreads, the spectrum of it spreads pretty far. All right, and that is it. That's it right there. And then it comes with the cord. The plug-in. Easy setup. All right, yeah, these are only 25 watts, guys, so and they do not put off any heat, so don't be alarmed. I'm not going to fry my little seedlings any. And your little cord goes in the end just like that. And let me show you how I put this on. So we take it like that, and I made this little setup out of my clamps. See my big long clamp, just like that, because I need to make something and I just haven't yet. So that's what we got right now. I know it's kind of weird, guys, but hey, you do what you got to do. And put that off to the side so they get squared up. And that's it. That's the setup. Yeah. Really fast and easy. It comes with all the hardware and everything. Yeah, these 25 full spectrum, 25 watt LED grow lights. These were $17 a piece on Amazon. All you have to do is type in grow lights, and all kinds of sizes and stuff come up. So, but there you have it. There's my little setup. And I'm ready for these babies to start popping up, guys. So, all right, we'll catch you on the next one. And remember to be kind and love each other, guys. Thanks for watching.